What is up guys, JayFerGaming here, welcome to the latest round of my Felipe Massa career mode. We're here for the Japanese Grand Prix and this has been timed perfectly because in my F1 XL League it's the Japanese round next time out. So this will be great practice, but I can tell you now this is a freaking awesome race, probably race of the season, so look out for us. We'll be going for the win and trying to beat Lewis Hamilton who's leading the championship so far. And Nico Rosberg has dropped off a bit, but he will always be a threat. So in qualifying, my first lap was actually chalked off for corner cutting, though it's a bit weird around here. You get we're under attack as well in qualifying from a Mercedes, which is nice of them. I'm continuing this lap. He has just spun out, absolutely gone flying at 130R. We're continuing this lap, trying to get pole position, and that, I think it was Hamilton, he's just messing about in the gravel trap, if there's even one down there, but we're coming to the line. This has been a pretty good lap apart from the Mercedes, and we go pole at this moment, though we did drop down. And then actually, positions didn't change for the majority of the session, apart from Hamilton, who put in his lap right at the end. I think since the latest patch, there's a bit of a glitch in season challenge in qualifying, because the AI put in one lap and then that's it. You can see Rosberg's down in 10th, Nasser didn't even finish, I don't know what happened to him, and Kvyat got disqualified, so who knows what happened. But we're in 4th, so not too bad. Our teammate's up in 2nd, and hopefully he can challenge Hamilton into the first corner, but it looks like it's going to be a 3-stop here. I've attempted to do 2-stop around here in the past, and it hasn't worked, so I think I'm going to stick with this default strategy for this one. I feel like our pace is okay, but the Williams isn't the greatest around here. But building up to the start, 5 lights, and the Japanese Grand Prix is away, and we get an awful getaway. My God, Hülkenberg's going to be straight past us on the left. Yes, he is. We're trying to cover off Raikkonen, but no, he's on our left as well. So we're going down the inside, getting it back. Can we get the position back from Hülkenberg? Yes, we can. We're back into our starting position of 4th place, and we're most of the grid's pretty much where they started, I think. So trying to put Vettel under pressure because we need to get past Bottas because he's going to slow us up. The Williams is definitely the 3rd best car around here. Hamilton's going to scamper off into the distance if we don't get past him. So we're looking for a run past Vettel. Whoa, so close to losing it there. We got our rear wheels on the grass. And yeah, that could have been us in the wall. So that was very lucky indeed. We need to gain our concentration again and try and catch up to the back of Vettel. And you can just see Hamilton is just pulling out his lead. After a couple of laps, it could be like 3 seconds. It's classic Vettel performance as we struggle on the exit of that hairpin. So tricky to get down on the power. But at the end of lap 1, look, Vettel and Bottas are side by side into 130. They've both gone wide. We've gone around the outside. We've gone off the track though. It's an illegal overtake on Bottas, so we're going to have to slow down and let him past. And where the hell is he? Hurry up and get past me. We've let him through here. He's passed. And no, we're getting barged off. What the hell is Vettel doing? He's completely barging us off the track. We've lost positions to Raikkonen and Hülkenberg. We're down to 6th. I think Vettel's got damage there. What the hell was he doing? We'll see in the replay. He gets a bit of oversteer, but goes straight into us. Damages his front wing. Just continues to push us off. That's so weird there. So we need to recover from that. We're down to 5th. We're losing time. Hamilton's absolutely miles ahead. And we need to get ahead of this Force India. Hülkenberg's had a great weekend so far, but we're going to put a move on him here. Can we get it done before 130R? Yes, we can. And the two ahead of us are battling. They're so slow. Bottas and Raikkonen. We're going up the inside of both of them. We're a bit out of control. And we've gone wide. That's so frustrating. So we're going to have to give the position back to Raikkonen. And luckily for us, it's Bottas that's ahead of Raikkonen. So we've had to let him back past. This is all in fairness. So we're trying to block Hülkenberg, but let Raikkonen back past. This is so difficult. A really tricky situation. And we've just let everyone back past. So that's annoying. We're trying to come back. Hülkenberg, he comes across us. We make slight contact. And yeah, we're on lap 3 here. Look at the gap to Hamilton. He must have like a 5-6 second lead ahead of Bottas. We're just messing about so much back here. I just can't get these positions stuck. I keep going off the track. So we're trying to get Hülkenberg into the chicane. Round the outside. It's going to be a tricky move. He squeezes us. Can we get it done round the outside? That's a great move actually. Very proud of that one. And finally we've got past Hülkenberg. Now to chase after Raikkonen and Bottas. But Vettel... An update on Vettel, he is pretty much in last place. He took ages to get back to the pits, so he's out of contention. Hülkenberg's going for a move here, around the outside. He's gone wide, and I think Rosberg's got past him now. So now we're going to be under pressure from the Mercedes. So as we continue here, we are under pressure from Rosberg, but we have closed in so quickly on Bottas. He doesn't have the greatest speed really, and we need to take advantage of this opportunity to get ahead. Otherwise Rosberg is just going to take both of us. So we're trying to go for a move into 130. This is so tight. We're on the grass, we're around the outside. Can we get this done? It's so tricky, and no, we've gone off the track. So we've overtaken off the track. You know what that means? We've got to let Bottas ahead again. It's so frustrating. I don't have to do it, but we might as well have a fair race here. So let's try and let Bottas back ahead. Rosberg's on his tail, which is going to make things equally as difficult. Raikkonen scampering off after Hamilton. So yeah, the win is not looking good here. And Rosberg, we've done it. We're back into 4th, and we just need to get a clean move done on Bottas, similar to what we did on Hulkenberg, but obviously it won't be as easy as we both have the Mercedes power unit. But I was getting desperate here. Any way I could try and overtake Bottas into Degner 1, which is tricky. Degner 2 just as tricky, but no, we're locking up and not getting the move done. And Rosberg's all over me. I get a warning there nearly every lap for exceeding track limits. I'm pretty sure you can do that in real life. Go wide there. So I'm going to continue to do it. So another opportunity. We're just trying our best here, utmost. Anything to get past. Let's see if we can do it. We're going to go for the inside this time. We don't care about Bottas. We're going to get this move done. He's probably going to go wide, and he confirms that goes well wide. Rosberg gets past him, but the main thing here is we finally got ourselves up into 3rd place after just messing around for 7 laps trying to overtake everyone. Oh my god, the oversteer there. Wow, I've never actually hit the inside wall there. The pit lane entry, but one day I probably will with the amount of oversteer you get there sometimes. But Rosberg's on the attack. My tyres feel pretty horrific at this point. So Rosberg, can he get the move done? No, he can't. The AI seemed to go very wide there when going around the outside. But he's trying to come back up the inside, but no, we cover him off. A great battle here. He is clearly faster than us. And effectively, we could be fighting for like 3rd position. And once again, the oversteer. So if we want to fight for 3rd here, we want to keep Rosberg behind. So our teammate's just gone into the pits. And that did distract me a little bit. And I saw this move very late. Rosberg going for it. He's gone. And we're trying to fight back up the inside into turn 2. We're on the grass a little bit, so we won't get great traction. No, we don't have the tyre performance. Our tyres, we did do 2 runs, didn't we? If you remember, we did have that aborted first run because of corner cutting. So I think it's probably time to come into the pits at the end of this lap. We're losing time to Rosberg. Bottas will begin the undercut. So our first pit stop of the race, and we will be going on to our 2nd set of the option tyres. That first 10 laps has been absolutely amazing. Probably the best 10 laps of the season. That was so exciting. But we need a good stop here from the guys. 2.2, that's a good one. Where are we going to come out? Because there is a huge train ahead of Bottas. There is the huge train. We've come out just behind it. But luckily for us, we're ahead of Bottas. But we have got a lot of overtaking to do to pass these cars. Because no doubt they'll be going for 2 stops or whatever just to try and get themselves into the points. So the next lap, you're about to see a lot of overtakes. Let's do this. We're on fresh rubber compared to their worn options. Up the inside of Kvyat, so tight, but we've got that done. Massa will be our next victim. We're trying to go for different lines to the AI because on fresh tyres you can do that and get the move stuck. So let's see. It's going to be tricky into Degner 1, but I'm thinking set him up for Degner 2. Let's see if we get a decent run here. Outbreak him. Can we do it? Yes, we do. We kind of force him wide. Kvyat follows us through, and we're up to 11th. We are losing a lot of time, mind, to the 2 Mercedes and Raikkonen, so let's see what we can do here. If we can get a potential undercut on them and hopefully close them back up. So we got 2 McLarens ahead of us. These should be easy meat. Up the inside of Button, I'm thinking into Spoon. He does squeeze us, but we do it. And yeah, hit the apex. Easy move. And Alonso is going to be a sit and duck here. No doubt. We've got decent straight line speed, not as much as say in Spa or Monza where we're miles faster than anyone else. So easy move up the inside of Alonso. We're just carving through these like a turkey at Christmas. And now Ericsson, let's see, he is so slow, so we're going to go around the outside. Can we get this done? Late breaking move. I think we've done this. And no, we've been spun round. Ericsson's hit us. And we've lost all them positions. We nearly spun again. Wow. All that effort for absolutely nothing. It probably was my fault. I did turn in a little bit on Ericsson, but I think he might have gone into us as well, so maybe a racing incident, but I've got to put that out of my mind. Continue on, try and gain some positions back here. So up the inside of NASA, it did take me most of the lap to try and catch back up. Into 130 yard, trying to get NASA And we've got that done. Button's incredibly slow, so we'll go for a bit of a switch up the inside into the chicane. The braking's okay. There we go. And there we can see Bottas is just ahead of us. Ericsson dives into the pits. Bottas is on the grass. Oh my god, he could make contact with Kvyat. He actually did. No spinning. But we're going for a 3 wide move. Double overtake. Here we go. Up to 5th. Brilliant racing once again. This has been so enjoyable. I don't look forward to the Japanese Grand Prix on career modes or anything, but this race has been bloody fantastic so far. And we're going for moving Alonso around the outside into Techno 1. This is risky. We're into the gravel. We could still get this done. Can we do it? Oh my god. What a move in Degna 2. That was brilliant. That was those laps since the pit stop were absolutely brilliant. And now back to the main race. We're in 4th place. Bottas is just behind that McLaren. He did overtake him. And now everyone has pitted. Bottas just behind us, but we're miles behind the top 3. We've battled... Oh my god, we were so close to the pin wall there. Wow. We're miles behind the top 3 now, so we could be fighting with our teammate for 4th, but I didn't expect this. Bottas is coming up the inside. It's a late move. He's got it done, but he's gone a little bit too wide, so we're going to get the position back. This is a battle between teammates. We don't want to make contact, but this is hard, fair racing, and we defended our 4th position. And yeah... A few laps later, not a lot happened really. We maintained a solid gap of about 2 seconds to Bottas. Rosberg's about 15 seconds ahead. And yeah, I think Bottas is coming into the pits at the end of this lap. He did get the undercut in the first stint, so he's getting the preference again. And yeah, I can stretch these tyres out for another couple of laps. They don't even feel too bad. And I know the primes around here feel absolutely horrible. So I want to spend as little as possible laps on them. So I did stretch these tyres out for another 2 laps. Bottas will be getting probably a major undercut. So he could be close to us. He was only 2 seconds behind us. But I did see on the minimap he came out behind a car and spent nearly a full lap behind him. So I did go for another lap. And let's see if it's worked out. A decent stop from the guys coming out. Ricardo's in the pits, if I'm not mistaken. Bottas has just got ahead of him, so he's probably about a couple of seconds behind us still. So we've maintained 4th, and we've got 2 laps newer tyres than Bottas. So we're looking alright at the moment for 4th place, really. It's a shame we're not fighting for the lead. But yeah, fastest lap of the race there, confirming our pace. We're actually closing in on Rosberg as well, which is good. And yeah, closing in on Stevens as well, who we've had many rivalries with in the past few seasons. Haven't really seen him too much this season, apart from a couple of contact. But look at him just get in the way. I hate the AI at times. They're so dumb. Just get the hell out the way. And then when they do get out the way, they do it in stupid positions. Why there? You clip the grass, you force me wide, and it's just really awkward into this hairpin. But we finally get past. Lap 31, big news coming up. Yep, there we go. Light rain in 15 minutes. It makes me glad that I didn't go for an alternate strategy in the middle stint. Like I usually go on primes or something just to mix things up. But 15 minutes from now, that's probably about 10, 11 laps. So we're going to have to stretch these tyres out because we're thinking ahead. The only way we're going to get on the podium is if we make one less pit stop than Rosberg, for example. So they're going to be making a pit stop probably around lap 40. Which gives us an opportunity to stay out. Hopefully it rains so we can switch straight to the Inters along with the AI. And hopefully we'll have kept ourselves ahead of Rosberg. But yeah, things are looking okay. Bottas has pitted, so he's out of the picture for now if I was to make another pit stop. There's Rosberg making his pit stop. It would have been his final pit stop onto primes. Maldonado, get the hell out the way. So we've dispatched of him. But yeah, if we can keep Rosberg behind us before the rain comes, then we'll be okay. But we're on seriously worn tyres now. But weirdly, Raikkonen pitted again. I'm sure he pitted twice in 2 laps. Another car in the way here, Jensen. So we're actually defending 2nd position. So I want rain right now. Seriously, heavens open. Because we have a great chance of getting a podium. Because of the rain. So thank you very much. And on lap 41, my tyres had seriously gone off the cliff. I don't know if it was because of the tyres or the rain, but I just couldn't get through 130R, and I was definitely coming into the pits at the end of this lap to put on intermediate tyres. But if we look ahead, Alonso's in the pits as well, and he is going to put on Inters, so it actually is time to go on to the wet tyres. So this has worked out very well. We are going to be effectively in 2nd position if we have a good stop. And let's see what the guys do. Are we gonna? No, we're gonna get held up by the Sauber. Rosberg's ahead. No. Oh, that is so frustrating. We're still ahead of Raikkonen. He's got seriously held up. Wow, he's just left the box, And annoyingly, we're down to third. Oh, it should be second. So annoying. But we've got to try and make up this position from Rosberg if we can. And we didn't have the pace. Rosberg got away from us. And the back markers, he got past them. And then they just got in the way of us. A prime example here. What is Fernando Alonso doing? Get the hell out the way. We're trying to fight for second here. Not down in 14th or whatever position you're in. But a few laps later, it was time for wets. Trying our best to overtake Rosberg, but actually he pitted on the same lap as Hamilton, so we did get held up in the box, so we could be close to Rosberg. Can we jump him? No, we can't. Oh, we're going to get held up by Raikkonen as well. So this is halting our charge for second position. It's not working out well. Look at the gap to Rosberg. Now it's seriously unlikely we're going to catch up to him, which is pretty annoying, but considering the position we were in earlier on, this isn't too bad fighting for third with Kimi Raikkonen. And yeah, our tyres, we just didn't have the pace in the final 2 laps. And now Raikkonen's fighting for us around the outside of 130. Can he get the move done? Is he going to go for it? He tries, but he goes too wide onto the AstroTurf, and that gives us a bit of breathing space onto the final lap. But no doubt he's going to catch up and go for another move, which he did do. We're on the final lap here. Raikkonen's coming. He's coming. I'm going to have to defend. Will he get it done this time into 130? Yeah, he's going for it. And no, he's gone wide again. So we've defended third position. Hamilton's won this race. And it looks like we're going to take third place, which I'm very happy with, I must admit. That's been one of the best races I've been involved in offline. That was absolutely brilliant. So much great racing, the weather, and just all the action. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because that was an awesome race to be involved in. And 15 points on the board, not too bad, though we have lost 10 points to Hamilton, which in the championship picture isn't great, but we do have 5 races to go. I'm trying to think. I think it's 4 or 5. So it's going to be a tough ask, but let's see what we can do. We'll celebrate for now on the podium with another trophy. I've lost count of how many podiums we've had this season. We've been very consistent indeed. Not too many incidents, but enough to cost us points in the standings. So we'll look at the result in a second. Who is behind the 2 Mercedes and myself? And let's see if Vettel actually recovered. So Raikkonen, as we saw, finished 4th. Bottas in 5th, quite far behind. He did lose his pace in the second half of the race. And Vettel recovered to 7th. So not a bad effort considering he was last after lap 3, I think it was. And looking down, just the usual suspects really. And Sergio Perez retired. Didn't really notice, to be fair. It's too busy battling at the front. So 34 points behind Hamilton. This is going to be very tricky, isn't it, guys? But yeah, we'll try and stay ahead of Rosberg if we can. We'll still go for the title, but it's going to be a tough one. We'll wait and see what happens in the next few races. There's the constructors. We're pretty much just maintaining second, trying to stay ahead of Ferrari. So if you enjoyed that race, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and I'll catch you next time out. Goodbye.